expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword.
Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Can I read it when you're done?
Yes, I suppose that's fine. I was just curious as to whether or not the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see.
Plagiarism or AI?
This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before too. And this one. Sheesh. This one too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
Okay, see, if this were a few years ago, I would agree, but... you know, I'm not going to get into it.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on.
What up?
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
See, it'd be easy to say for money or fame. And a good number of people that pull this sort of plagiarizing shit do it just because it's popular and it'll get them popular. Case in point, take a fucking flying look at all the blatantly ripped off shit thanks to TikTok and YouTube Shorts that get the original creator no additional praise, but praise the person that ripped it off. But this is a Persona game, so there's probably something a bit deeper than just money and fame.
In all honesty, I'm not sure myself. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
Oh, you're good, Yusuke.
Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
you smelled it?
Just accept it.
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious, all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
The book
Can't we
signing.
just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
The book
Well,
signing.
we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Beauty thief.
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
Or what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
I mean, this would be our chance.
Right. And if it's invite only, there's a chance security will be light as well.
So, what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Et tu, Sophia?
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The
Of course you
words on the
wouldn't.
page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example,
I'm pretty sure
take
it's
that origin
pronounced
story about how I
Viola.
started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction. Does anyone really care? You might recall Ichiryu Madarama's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember. His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Dick!
The trash? How rude!
He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
A douchebag?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but
I'm all right. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one? I promise I'll get the keyword from him.
Have
But-
at.
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Do us the honor.
Right. Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank
It's
you.
one artist to
I'll be
another.
off then.
It very well would be potentially fruitful.
Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
But who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
And leave it, of course, to an artist to know just how to stroke an artist's ego.
To receive an autograph from the great Ango Natsume himself, this honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Sounds about
Thank
right.
you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Hey, you can't.
I can, and I did,
I merely
bitch.
spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Peace, bitch.
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you.
Shut up!
Silencio.
No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
I wouldn't be so sure.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back.
Oh no.
I suppose I still have much to learn.
Oh, Yusuke. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It was beautiful.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look.
How come?
The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Give me one moment. Alright, sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you.
42.
Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he He seemed rather sad. Why was that?
Because he's an artist too.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
A bit of both. Depends on the person, ultimately.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
And there's the 12.
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas.
Coolio.
This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly.
No promises.
I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
Why don't you come join us? Increase... Oh. Okay. So we got powering up skills bond now.
May luck be on your side.
I don't need luck. I need stubbornness. Because I can out-stubborn any bad RNG.
I'm so tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
Well, that
What,
sounds like
you
a
think
you
it's
problem.
Christmas morning or something?
Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia?
Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai.
It's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Time to get to work.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey.
Alright, so let's check out those new bonds. So, strengthen physical persona skills, strengthens magical persona skills, strengthens status ailments, and strengthens buffs and debuffs. I want to save for this, though it would potentially behoove me to grab Bondmaker 2. As with Bondmaker 2, I would get more bond points, I assume, per battle? But it might be in general. You know what, let's go on and grab Bondmaker 2. Before I do that, I do see a couple shopping places that I've yet to interact with, so let's do just that.
Welcome.
30 hit points
Is
to
that
an
what you'd
ally, 10 hit points to one ally, 30%.
Is that what you'd like?
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much. Come again.
Hello,
Sweet
dear.
Shop gives 20 to all allies. Hell yeah.
Dear. Is that what
And
you'll get?
50 to one ally.
Here you come again.
Kinda rough, but we'll take. Hi.
Can I help you find something? Is that what you want? And here you are.
My,
A salmon bowl with Haru. $20,
Here you are.
sure.
Take it. Come again.
And that's why we explore around, dear viewers. Out of curiosity, let's go back to Sendai Station before I end the episode.
What'll it be?
So that's still sold out, but I can buy more
Here you are. Thanks again.
Gyutan.
Come again. Yeah, we're gonna finish out this episode by running around talking to everybody again.
Come again.
Oh yeah. I don't need that stuff. So I do have a few people here I could talk to. Oh, it's an arcade. Oh. Anyways, we're gonna run around, talk to everybody. Check out the shops, buy up any ingredients.
I've been thinking.
Perhaps, perhaps not.
At any rate, the point is,
there's that old adage of beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What is beautiful
Speaking
to
of
me potentially is not beautiful to someone else. What's adorable to me is potentially not. I mean, I know plenty of people that are just outright, they need to put those accursed breeds down. People who are just whole ham against Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, etc. They're some of the most adorable fucking dogs you could ever have. The Rottweiler eyebrows gets me every time.
Allow me to take you. I shall await.
Like, those damn eyebrows are just way too trustworthy.
Welcome. Leaving?
Welcome. Please come back.
Take your time.
So select coffee beans is still sold out.
Thank you very much. So that's what. Thank you. So that's what. Can you? So that's what you. Thank you. So that's what you're getting. Can you? So that's what you. Thank you very much.
I mean, I might as well just repurchase
I'll be waiting
everything. Alright. Talked. So back up here, have a quick chat with On, Ryuji, and Futaba.
Oh, amazing.
Also check this
got
shop
whatever
out
you
since I
need.
forgot to.
Thank you.
Nothing I care about then.
Hey.
Kinda sick. And we get the another accessory. Let's check those out before we end the episode. Alright, so we've got that, which increases hit points by 10. The charm here gives 20 SP. The patch gives 4 to agility. Crit up low. That might actually be decent to equip. Reduce bless damage. You know what? I'll take the crit up low. Alright. Where are you, Futaba? There you are.
Yo!
Isn't Katsu the lucky food?
Anyways. Yummy.
Well, it's a good thing that I purchased up a bunch of ingredients.